Hello, good evening. At least it's evening where I am right now. I want to create a new series special from the heart, like I always talk. But if you're new here, I am Miranda. I'm a holistic nutritionist, a fruit-based vegan, someone who loves to talk about spirituality, health, holistic health, mental, emotional health, everything in the scope of wellness, fitness, outdoor lover sort of thing. So this video, I want to create a new series, as I just said. So I'm thinking, because I have my own little ritual at night, and I'm sure most people have kind of nightly or morning rituals. My nightly ritual is tea time. So I'm going to turn this up a bit, my ring light. Tea time, where I sit down and I journal and I have my tea and I read and I just kind of spend time in quiet, in solitude, in my own thoughts. And I feel like this might really help some of you guys living a fast-paced lifestyle. So I want to name this series 10 Minutes of Tea Time with Me. So this topic of discussion is something that we can all be mindful of. So it's being how to be self-aware and how to become more mindful. And that leads to living more joyfully, living in the present, right? Living not longing for something that is not there, that doesn't exist. So in this 10 minutes of tea time, we're going to talk about how to become more self-aware and more mindful. So I always have a little list because, you forget sometimes what you write down, you forget. So I need to have it right here and a little pen here. So there's 5 tips that I have for you guys. So it's only going to be 10 minutes. So I already have a minute of the intro. That's okay if it's over 10 minutes, whatever. 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, what's the difference? But okay, the first one I immediately thought of is noticing how you immediately react to situations, right? How you react to someone disrespecting you, how you react to a difficult situation, to a change or a hardship or a loss or something that has you making a lot of, what's the word? Those intense emotions, reactions. How do you react to your environment, to people talking to you in a certain way? So when you slow down and realize how you react to situations, it is so valuable. So when someone calls you a name or when someone is doing something that you don't like and treating you not fairly, it's all about how you react, how you respond. That depends on how self-aware you are, right? Sometimes we can become less and less self-aware over time, right? And it has a lot to do with neglecting our emotions or doing the opposite, right? Expressing them like intensely, too much, letting people get to you too much. So pay attention to the way that you react to situations, the way that you talk to yourself as well. Your self-talk will help you be more mindful, will help you be more self-aware. And slowing down and thinking about the way that you speak to yourself in situations, encouragingly or discouragingly or anything like that, just notice the way you talk to yourself, because our thoughts and our inner dialogue is so important in the way that we see ourselves and also carry ourselves. So the second one is spend time alone. Alone and doing something to be mindful. Physically being with yourself. Whether it be writing, talking in the mirror. I do this a lot and I grown so much in my self-confidence just making videos. At first, I was just so weird and I couldn't even talk to the camera because it felt so weird to just watch myself talking. And I did a lot of exercises in the mirror, talking to myself, kind of thinking about the way that I talk with my hands, and all of these things help me build my charisma, help me build confidence, help me build encouraging, positive mindsets, right? Mindsets as in like the way that you go about your day, right? Slowing down your mind, slowing down your day, slowing down and meditating or praying and being self-aware of your emotions that are flowing right to you, right? In the quiet, what is coming to you immediately? What thoughts are coming to you immediately, right? Breathing exercises help you really connect to your mind and your body. If you feel disconnected from your mind and your body, doing breathing exercises and self-massage can be very uplifting and really kind of relax your nervous system, which can help you be more mindful. So just spending time alone, doing things that you love, doing things that are going to expand the goodness in your life, right? And not kind of distract yourself, right? So that's where I'm going to next with the number 3 tip on how to be more self-aware and more mindful. This one is huge, especially nowadays when we're all on technology. Maybe not all of us, but a good amount of us are kind of on technology. Like our phone is an appendage of us. It's an extension of us, right? And that doesn't always have to be a bad thing. But a lot of people can get distracted and need constant stimulation. So if you find yourself just craving that constant stimulation, you need to be a little more self-aware and maybe look at your screen time, right? Maybe limit your screen time, because that can make you be less mindful, less in the present moment. So when you're doing silly, mundane things, do you always need stimulation to get through that? Because you can't sit and think about your thoughts, right? You can't sit and think about your emotions and feel them, right? So do you need to be distracted, right, to do things like eating, driving, walking through the park? Do you need music? Do you need to be on the treadmill and watch a video, or can you just observe your surroundings? Cleaning, right? Anything that is mundane, and I listen to music and stuff when I do that too as well, but it's not to necessarily distract myself from what I'm doing. It's to kind of like enhance my mood and enhance productivity. So there's a difference, I believe. And being constantly distracted can really take away from being our truest self. So try not to be on the socials all day long, because you can really forget about who you are. Being so everywhere with everyone all the time and consuming so much can really take away from you. Oh, by the way, this is my tea that I didn't even drink. It's not really tea as much as it is milk. So homemade oat milk with nutmeg, vanilla, cinnamon, a little bit of cloves, and maple syrup. And I think that's it. So good and very relaxing and really perfect for the warmer weather or colder weather. A warm drink for the cold weather. So stop the constant distraction and stimulation and be in the present moment, and you'll become more mindful and thoroughly enjoy what you're doing without having to distract yourself from what you're doing in that exact moment. I also love this one, and I love them all because I made them all. So talking with intention, not just saying whatever comes to your mind. If it's gonna hurt someone's feelings, who cares? If it's gonna bring someone down, who cares? If it's gonna really like not actually describe what I'm feeling, I'm just gonna say it anyway. Like mind or like talking, just word vomit, right? We want to say things with intention. Also, listening actively to people. People can tell whether or not you are actively listening. And this, believe it or not, listening to other people helps you become more aware, become more mindful, because you are sitting here thoroughly giving them all of your attention. And people love to be heard. We all do. We all want to be heard. We all want to be valued. So listening to others and giving intentional feedback and also asking for feedback will let you in on little secrets that you may or may not know about yourself that other people have noticed, and it will help you become more self-aware and more mindful. So I love that a lot. And slowly describing what you're feeling as something I have to do. Sometimes I don't even know how to verbalize the way that I'm feeling. So I have slowly tried to explain the way I feel without crying. Sometimes I feel intense emotion, right? Not necessarily being sad and crying, but I just feel intensity. So being slow with my words selection has really helped me become more mindful about how I am and more aware about how my words affect others and how I can listen to others better, making them feel more heard, because that's how we all want to be. And observing. Observation is very powerful. Even observing a conversation of someone else can help you be more aware of how you are in a conversation, right? Or how you are with your self-talk. Listening to other people, like, oh, they're speaking pretty negatively about themselves, or they seem to be pretty confident. So observing is very powerful, and I think that we are social creatures and we just thoroughly love to observe others, but also talk about ourselves. So this will definitely help you become more mindful and self-aware over time. And lastly, if you've been here and watched any of my videos, I've definitely said this before: practicing gratitude and practicing patience. Because sometimes we get so caught up in what we have or what we don't have or what we want or something that seems unattainable or is so intangible. But we need to focus on the good, and the good grows, right? Like attracts like, in a way. So write down what you're grateful for. Speak into existence what you want. Tell others how much you value them, how much you're grateful for their existence, for them to listen to you, for them to be there for you. Communication will definitely help you become more self-aware and just be more of a positive, joyful, energizing presence. Then that's what we want. We want to uplift others while uplifting ourselves, of course. And yeah, pray or meditate or just be alone with your thoughts. But practicing gratitude will bring you back to the present moment and help you expand on what you want rather than focus on what you don't have. Kind of like the lacking mentality, which we don't want that. We want to focus on what we have, but obviously work towards and believe in our goals, our values, right? Have integrity, have strong values, have strong core values and morals that you stand by. And this will help you become more self-aware. If you're not aware of yourself, how can you be self-aware, right? So you have to be aware of yourself, of what you want, of what you love, of who you are, of what you stand for. So stand for the goodness of life, of joy, of health, of abundance, right? So think positive, encouraging thoughts, and more of that will come your way. So that's the video for today. I don't want to get too crazy long. So thank you for sticking along. And if you guys have any topics for a 10-minute tea time with me, let me know like what you want to talk about, just random stuff that, you know, like certain tips or anything like that. I'm so open to hear what you guys want. And make sure to check out the links below. I do one-on-one coaching. If you are interested, those links are below, as well as I have a Fruit is Fuel easy. Sorry, there's a fruit fly. Fruit is Fuel easy guide to a fruit-based lifestyle, which is what I follow. A lot of fruit, but not just fruit, right? This is a lifestyle of abundance. So everything in your life must be abundant. You can't restrict yourself from goodness. because then you'll just want more of it. We want to be abundant and live joyfully. So check that out below. There's 30 recipes there, and how I save money being a fruit-based vegan, as well as up-leveling my life every single day, not just with my physical health, eating so much fruit and having an amazing skin, digestion, and everything else, but aligning that with my positive, abundant mindset, because everything is connected. Holistic health is a holistic point of view on health. So take a look at that and like this video for more, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. If so, I will see you in the next video.